everybody. Here we are once again at Trutone Event Center. This is May 18th, 2024, and while we have what seems to be a pretty gray day, the weather has held. A little bit of rain early on the trip up here, but you know what? The gods of radio have smiled upon us once again. But anyway, here we are at, of course, the sign-in table, and being well manned and well cared for, and of course, no Brookline event would be complete without the famous free swap table of random things that people drop off, and it's amazing. We had quite a number of items that were dropped off today, and so we had a lot of people. So there was a lot more stuff here earlier, and you're seeing now the more of the remnants, but it's amazing what people pick up and walk away because free is key. At any rate, so heading right down here, so let's have a walk down, see all the different tables, and of course Roger Sansusi is a fixture here. He's always in the same place. Hello, Roger. Got a cookie going on there?
Cookie and donut.
Hello, Pam.
How you doing?
Good. I remember you at Wyndham there taking good care of us. So I thought I'd walk through and get a chance to, if you have any sage words you want to offer the viewing public here.
Well, not yet.
Just keep buying.
Keep buying.
Collecting.
That's right.
Keep buying.
And I will say this, Roger always has reasonably priced items. So if you don't stop by Roger's tent, you'll have made a mistake. But he has, you know, nice boombox, a nice Panasonic receiver, got Howard communication receiver, Halicrafters. Look at that, take a look at that. Nice Philco AM/FM radio behind, and there's also a Silvertone AM/FM. These are clearly late 40s, early 50s. You know, don't mind me, I'm just dodging the people.
Sorry.
Pardon me, oh, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. That's to be expected. Thank you, Roger. And let's walk down here and see what else we have here. Oh, take a look at those Zenith, early Zenith tube TVs. Those are pretty cool looking units. Reminds me a little bit of the Philco Predictor in their own way. And a little Lafayette receiver of some sort. Let's see what else we have here. So walking down here, and we have a DVD CD changer, but take a look at that Airline AM radio. Beautiful, beautiful piece.
I think you can't get enough pictures.
There's helicopters. No, I cannot.
Buy a picture album sometime and bring it up for you.
Well, that's all right. You know, Henry, that'd be all right. You know.
No, cut me out.
That wanted. Henry Tessier. We'll be going over to Henry's table shortly, and Henry.
No, there's nothing left.
Oh, well, that's all right. But yeah, it's a nice Philco radio. Look at that Firestone radio. That's pretty neat. Battery-operated turntable. But then here's Henry's table, Henry Tessier. Take a look at that Zenith 6S4 39, $20. Needs some work. That's still $20. Clarion. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna sneak by you guys. Clarion. Take a look at this GE radio, Henry's, and a nice RCA Victor. Very clean, nice-looking chassis. Very nice and reasonably priced. Take a look at those badass speakers we have here. We're getting some nice entertainment to demonstrate what all these speakers can do. And so let's see what we want to saunter along here and see what else is here. Military pieces. Got a transponder, military receivers. That's pretty cool what we got here. And now we have a variety of things here. Got vintage telephone and walkie-talkie, radios. And take a look in the back there. There's a fully boxed Panasonic cassette recorder from the late 70s. I recall having something very similar to that, if not the identical one. That was my first cassette deck. Mono, but it did a great job, and I was listening to all my favorite music on it. I remember listening to my first Moody Blues album on it. Take a look at that ever-ready battery display. Quite nice. Move along here. Yeah, take a look at this. So we got all these nice transistor radios. Hello, hello, hello. You're on Candid Camera. Well, I promise not to play any practical jokes here.
Okay.
But I always do a video for the event. So
I was just telling her, the last one, I'm going to see you up on a table.
I do sometimes. I go up there.
Magazine this time.
That was a little bit of a dodgy event because it was it was at Wyndham, and I needed a little bit of help from Roger because it really was a bit of a step up, and it was not much of a ledge, so I didn't really want to kill myself. But the photo did come out pretty well. But it was fun. That was a great event, wasn't it? But nice to see you guys as always. Some nice Chelsea radio from Chelsea, Massachusetts, as I remember. Nice. Oh, you were? So you gotta have a hometown radio, just like I have well, I wasn't born in Ashland. I do have a Telecron clock at home because you gotta have a Telecron clock if you live in Ashland, Massachusetts. So, but.
Those are pretty valuable now, aren't they? They were in clock radios for a while.
Yeah, some are. Adam Vaughn is a big collector. He could certainly tell more. He shared a number of pictures of his collection. It's far better than anything I have. But I do have one I picked up at Wyndham, and it's quite nice. So, got to have it. Well, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your time here. Here we are, John Terry with the books that John has written over the years. His Vintage Radios, Radio Digest Illustrated book he wrote. Excellent book. So here we are at some interesting pieces here at Art Belacqua's table. He's got various receivers. He did have a Telefunken 5650, which was for $30. The steel. I looked at it. I really wanted it, but I said, "Oh, that's probably too much space to be taking up," so I passed. But somebody else did pick it up, and they were quite joyful in their acquisition, and good for them because I was pretty jealous. But moving right along here, let's see what we got here. Here's a nice Motorola. That's actually in terrific condition, and of course no event is complete with that as one of these Zenith AM/FM Zeniths, a Fried Eisman Model 40 Echophone and a Peerless magnetic speaker. Pretty cool. Some new stuff here. Look at that telegraph practice set. That's pretty cool. And Gerard automatic turntable. RCA Victor, AM table radio. Those are pretty common. And, yeah, I'm just taking a video. Hello. Okay. Well, I'll cut you out there. But let's see what else we got here. Jim Monahan over there, our former treasurer, and we got bunches of tubes being purchased. I'll just walk along here. We've had pretty good turnout given the fact that the weathermen were threatening some unpleasant weather for today, and tomorrow's supposed to be the nice one, so far so good. If we're lucky, it'll hold off until noontime when the event ends. Here's some receivers, transceivers for you ham people, and take a look at this Central Electronics receiver. Wow. Here's Bill Dunn with all his various neat radios. Let's take a look at these Akai speakers, American Bosch, General Electric. It's a nice looking radio. Take a look at that Silvertone. Wow, take a look. That's a pretty radio. And a Norelco. Sorry, I'm just going to squeak in here. Wow, you don't see Norelco radios very often. It's tied to Philips, clearly. Rather attractive looking radio in its own right. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one on the Which one?
Yeah, that's a nice looking unit. I looked at that too. That's nice.
I love it. It sounds nice. It works nice.
You can't listen to it. It's calling you, Harry.
It's called.
Hello, hello. Just doing a little video. Good, good. Enjoying your time here, I hope?
Oh yeah,
That's good.
it's always a good time. I always enjoy the Nevek spot.
Well, glad you made it, and glad the weather is holding off so far. So fingers crossed. I know people take tailgating literally in this case, so you know. Hey, what you got back there? I'm just going to take a quick video.
sorry.
Oh no, that's quite all right. Just because I figured I might as well get it in. I'm trying to get every vendor's tables in.
Well,
or-
if I was smart, I would have brought it to here. Let me take what isn't actually for sale out of the car.
Oh, no worries.
For the right price, it's for sale, but I don't think anyone here is going to be willing to pay the right price.
That's fair. No,
This thing's actually worth a damn.
Oh, that's fine. What I like to do is make sure everybody gets a little bit of airtime
I
in the
got
video.
you.
But well, cool.
What is this?
This is just I do a video for our for the club, so I'll post on
okay.
YouTube. And,
I gotcha.
So everyone anyone who did make it gets a chance to see what they missed.
Yeah.
And so it's the outside public to say, hey, we got some really cool
We got
stuff.
some cool stuff.
And you do. But well, hope you're enjoying the event.
Thank you.
And
Putting
we'll
on a
see you
great
around.
event.
Oh, so cool. Thanks. Let's see, we got this really neat RCA Victor. That's pretty cool. $7. How about this Carvel transmitter receiver in the box? It's pretty neat. Good. I did. I sure did. But I'm doing the video part, so I want to make sure that I get a nice little video feed of everybody's tables. Thanks. Former President Howard Mariani. It's got your name on it, Howard.
It does have my name. It's got my name all over.
See, I knew it. I knew it. We caught the transaction in progress.
Oh, you didn't see what happened earlier.
We had mini Vegas here.
We were flipping a coin.
That's
If it
funny.
landed on heads, he would have gotten the point.
So what exactly is this since I'm here?
It's a Howard.
Wow.
It's probably a TRF, I'm gathering.
You-
4 tubes.
Well, you can't be a Howard and not have a Howard. That seems just completely wrong.
Well, there's an awful lot of Howard reviews out there. I could have done it myself on which ones I take. But it's an adorable tombstone,
Well, I'm sure you'll do a fine job on it, Howard, when you're done. Moving right along here, so let's see what we got here. Take a look at this. General Motors Radio Corp. Wow, how interesting. You don't see these very often. Take a look at the dial face. It's actually quite nice. From 1930-31.
All right, have a good one.
Nice piece. And of course, lots of tubes. Hello, hello. Just doing a little video. I got a Variac. This is a neat GE fold out. Does that work? Yeah, it's pretty neat. And various test pieces, and let's see what else we got here. Here's Merrill's table. Merrill's well known for his early radios. Look at this Eagle Radio Company from Newark, New Jersey.
I have a real
Wow.
legitimate excuse.
And Trago, I've seen this before. Here's Merrill. Merrill has some of the finest early radio collection in the Northeast. And moving right along, let's go down the next aisle here. Don't mind me. It's much easier walking around here and dodging people than it is inside, that's for sure. In the distance, looks like an Oldsmobile 69 or 70, maybe. Looks pretty haggard though. And what do we got here? Oh, take a look at this beautiful Zenith. That's really quite nice. And no place is complete without a Zenith TO. And some really Westinghouse TV, Crosley radio, early speaker. Of course, this gentleman always sells lots of parts and pieces for restoration or If to just various connectors that you might need for hooking up your various electronics devices here. And of course here is some various antennas. And of course, there's Ross. There he is.
Hello, hello.
Any sage words for the buying public?
Sage words. Come buy radios. Collect radios. Radios are a living link to our past.
Completely agree.
As long as you're filming, I have to say hi to Bill down in Berkeley. It's hard to tell. There's your radios. I already gave
Oh yeah,
them
Bill.
to the young kid.
As you promised, so we'll do a nice little video here, and some nice pieces. Gee, did you?
Right. Oh, and
Look at that. Well, that's nice. Look at
Now,
that.
some of the
Absolutely, completely agree.
generation that doesn't know about this, like I'll see those
Yeah, that's
Thompson
right.
remakes.
That's a nice
Like,
looking
oh,
silver
yeah, I
tone.
want $100 for that. And it's like,
Nice Stuart Warner.
A wonderful collection.
these are called
Arvin.
All-American Fives.
I don't
Oh,
collect
fine.
this kind of stuff. I collect military.
I'll come back to the Saba Freiburg 7. This is their top radio of this era from about 1956. Beautiful radio. And I know the cabinet may need a little bit of work, but I can say this much. I'm going to show you the inside. Yeah, I know. Take a look. I saw the inside first, and before I really looked at the outside, I said, "Oh, that's a Freiburg." And sure enough, I mean, take a look at that speaker.
like Ross has been telling me.
I don't know.
I fear.
Here's your opportunity. There's Paul Rochelot, our contest chairman, and Paul is coming in. Paul is coming in for the kill. But I'll catch up a little bit. But so then we move down here to some of the other tables. Some good turnout here. No meat is complete. This Hugh Vartarian's table, and no great vintage electronics event is complete without a Hamilton Beach mixer. I remember this because my mother had one of these in white. It's just such an attractive piece that you just makes you really want to have it. Got some various radios, cables. So I have a neat Toshiba from the late 60s, mid to late 60s, I'd say. A couple of neat Emerson battery radios, and this is Scott AM/FM receiver, and this B&O portable radio, not very commonly seen. And moving on to Lenny's table here. He's got some CA and Philco, some nice stuff here. But Lenny's specialty is these transistor radios. I mean, take a look at the work he does. These are all his pieces. Take a look at these Channel Master. They look like they're brand new, rolled out of the factory. But these two that came in a pair that are in their boxes. And of course, the various Zenith Royal 500 radios. Just great stuff. But all good stuff. And we always have some consoles here, and this event is certainly no exception. Here's a nice Zenith. Looks to be in actually pretty reasonably nice shape. You know, it's another. Let's see. Here's another Zenith, and a couple of various Hitachi and JVC pieces here. Okay, let's go inside here. We get to see the stuff that people want to protect in case it rains. So let's see what we got. Take a look. Yep. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we're gonna head down this side. And here's Ken Silvestri's table. Take a look at this Panasonic boombox. My God, you couldn't carry that on your shoulders. He's got some nice Scott receiver, a Kenwood, Advent cassette player. It's pretty cool. Various test equipment. Here's your drugstore tube tester on the panel. That's really cool. Various testers, early radios. Blaupunk Sultan. Hello, Ken. How are ya? Ken Sun. How are you guys? Taking my usual video clip of hopefully about 20 minutes. Oh, look at all these vintage games. If you're looking for vintage gaming, this is the place to go. Take a look at all this stuff. Wow, that's cool. And you know, Kevin, I didn't forget you this time on this table. I remember the last video I ran, I missed a couple of tables, and yours was one of them. Not this time.
Thank you.
No problem. So, a couple of nice Zenith TOs.
And they were tricky.
And this guy has all sorts of test equipment here. Whoops, I'll clear out of your way here.
Metal frame that you could just lay it.
If you're looking for test equipment, this is the place to be.
She fell in love from the story with the laying out trains.
Various test equipment here. Oh, here we go. Now here's some vintage TVs. How fun. Get to see them and playing like they used to be. These are probably from the 70s, from the 80s, or even maybe early 90s, but they're just fun to see all these TVs. Look at that little portable color Casio TV. Pretty cool. And look at this. This was Zenith TV.
Yeah, it's a mid-60s.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm taking a little video. I always make sure I cover everybody's tables, see what people could be purchasing. So if they miss it this time, they'll come back next time. Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the demo.
And the phone also has a dial tone.
Does it?
Yeah, I have it hooked to my cell phone.
That's cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, moving right along. We have a couple of. We always have Zenith transoceanic radios, and this one is no exception. You can swing on by; it's not a problem.
I want to get in the picture.
Oh well, you know you can. You know, I always make sure everybody's in there if I can. But you know, whenever I'm taking videos, inevitably I'm dodging people or dancing around them. Especially like at Wyndham, where it was really tight, so it was hard to get a good. I got a video off, but it wasn't maybe my best work. But I was doing more dancing than video taking. That's okay.
But then you go on and you look and see if you're in there, and you're not in there.
No, yeah, that's right. The funny thing is when I review the video, say, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
I should have bought that if I had looked for it.
And you edit this to the point where you eliminate a lot of the unnecessary video. Is that what you do? Or?
I don't really cut it up. I just post it as is. I go for like a 20 to 30 minute video, nothing more than that, just to give everybody a taste without making too excessive. But well, anyway, enjoy the show, and I'm sure to see you later. Anyway, we have a variety of receivers. You got a Scott Preco. It's like that. Preco. Pardon me?
Sir, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm all set.
Nice Motorola. Speakers, AR speakers, KLH speakers. Nice $50 pair, more than reasonable. Reel to reel. Take a look at this RCA, this Canadian RCA radio with a turntable. Really neat. You don't see these very often. It's really fun to see.
Cool how they're closed like that, huh?
Here's a nice Grundig. Absolutely. Here's a Grundig. The Hitachi.
It won't stay up.
And here, so we get to see it
There's a little
open.
notch in it. I think it's backwards on the top.
Potentially an easy fix.
Potentially.
Still, fun to see.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you. And some various early radios. Hello, hello, hello. How are ya? Oh, take a look at this Victrola. Wow, that's nice. Very pretty. Nice condition. A few other turntables, some various test equipment. Tom Pereira, the enigmatic Tom Pereira. Hey, welcome back. It's good to see you back.
Surprise! Let me take my glasses off. Now I can see you.
Well, glad to have you back as always, Tom. I thought maybe you had some other commitment, but fortunately we got you back.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a great show. We have a good turnout.
we do,
Yeah.
and the weather's holding.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have some of Bruce Phillips, former President Bruce Phillips pieces he's selling. This is your $10 table. And Fran Holly, who's a longtime member, Bill Holly, who passed away last year, I mean, and some of Bill's items that she's selling off. And here's Harry's table. Hello, Jerry. How are you? I'll come find you later.
All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for all your trouble doing the great postings of the table sales and all. But Harry's got some neat stuff at reasonable money. Take a look at Emerson. What actually an attractive radio. This is a pretty neat. And it's an RCA, I think, maybe. But Harry's got some neat stuff. TVs. And here's Bob's table. Hello, Bob. Harry. And Bob's got a Zenith. Another Zenith TL. Lots of these. And a Philco. That's actually not very commonly seen. Kind of a neat radio in its own way. RCA Victor. Magnavox. Various test equipment here. And we got shoes. Like Kenny's table here. This nice, neat Panasonic reel-to-reel. Hey, I'm taking a little video here. Get to see what people.
Time today, huh?
You're having a good time. I'm having a great time today. The weather's holding. Everything's okay.
Wonderful. Yeah, look at all this cool stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm making sure people see what they're missing out on. If they didn't choose to come, they better get themselves in gear for the fall Brookline.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Who missed that show?
there's always lots of good records available from you, and so
Yeah, we
you've
have
got.
all types of media from reel to reel, back tape, cassettes. I don't
Yeah.
have any blank 8-tracks, so that's the one thing I don't have. I have all my
Oh,
media
yeah.
display there. We got 78s, we got 45s, we got albums.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, people, if you haven't come next time, because Kenny's your guy to see. Let's see, we got some other test equipment and receivers. Okay, time to saunter down here. Yet another TO. Always good to see these because they're the classic. Here's a Radiola 2. It's pretty neat. 1923. Atwater Kent. Lots of books. There's Dave's table. Lots of books. There's Howard again making his purchases. Let's see here. So take a look at this. We got this beautiful Macintosh MX110 preamp. Macintosh, more Macintosh stuff. Got a turntable, Onkyo. Got TV. Helicopter, another boat anchor, S85. And got a keyboard. And of course the Bose. Oh, quite all right. We got various pieces here. Take a look at this. Some nice early radios. These are vintage, early transistor radios, I'm trying to say. This is George. This table. Oh, take a look at this. How this is unusual. A Radiola. Wow, that is cool. A Philco twin speaker. A GE 862. Some early TV radio guides. Tube tester. Look at this. Some early radio documentation. Oh, cool. There's a neat Philco portable. Take a look at this pilot radio. My God, look at the size of this thing. You don't need to go to the gym to haul one of these around in your car for these shows. Some nice Radiocraft magazines, and we'll take a look at this Edison 225. How cool. This is this RCA. Some nice little, beautiful insets, inlays that you can just open up, and there's the radio. There's a Philco. Some nice higher-end speakers. This is fun to see. This is KLH. This is Trutone, I think. Neat. Inside. This guy always has some nice pieces here. Pardon me, sorry. What else we got here? That's something right that they used on the Three Stooges, didn't they? They bang each other over the head.
Probably could be, yeah.
Here we go. Some various transistor radios.
We just acquired that last week. Our latest estate. You were the first thing that came to mind.
That's funny.
I thought it was too.
More helicopters.
Yeah, phone usually does that.
Precision apparatus tester. Look at this Philco bullet radio. Very attractive. Tube tester. More test equipment. Lots of early tubes. Gauges. Knobs. Early radios. And of course, Dr. Tom Pereira's Enigma display. And you can have this Enigma for the low price of $265,000.
Again, I have thousands of tubes.
No credit, no problem.
Despite these.
But anyway, Joe Devonshire, one of our board of directors and also one of our editors. Oh, there we go. Howdy, boys. Look at that, the gang from Maine.
You're missing one of the party. That's what's going on.
Glad to have you here. This is great. This is great. Having a good time?
So far.
Good. I'll catch up in a few minutes. I'll finish the video.
Going back and buy some.
Oh yeah.
It's all European.
I do so. Oh, is it? I'll go take a peek.
Asian.
Oh, Asian. Here we go. That's unusual. What?
Yeah. And look.
It's got even a little. This is one of those reduxes, right?
It's CDs, radio, and turntable.
Right. That's kind of neat. It's actually good looking. It's pretty cool.
You need this.
This is for the greater audience when they view it. Yeah. I can also see the swing of the baseball bat. I'll swing by a little bit, boys.
All right, John.
There's some nice European sets here. I see a couple of Nord Mendes here. Oh, the GE Super Radio. These are legendary.
Yeah.
And of course, here's the Telefunken Bajazzo. Good looking radio. That's a nice radio.
It is.
Yeah. See, the Germans know how to do it. Nice piece.
Yes. They all work.
This one has a little issue with the AM dial.
the circuits work, but the
Dial cord.
The dial cord.
Yeah, they
Of
get a
course.
little, they get persnickety as they age.
but it does work. You know, you can hear it trying to pick up. It's off station, of course.
Right.
But the FM does work. This one, someone must have lifted the antenna. This one is identical. Well,
Yeah, pretty
see,
close.
this is the wood, and this is the leatherette.
Right,
But this one has the antenna, and everything works.
right.
$40, so it's yours. GE Super Radio, AMDX.
And here's Jim Polizak, who's going to be doing our training. You can see the nice big diagram. So many of those who will be missing out, here's the nice diagram that Jim has done. And they'll be training at high noon. So, and there's Jim's son, Mark. And let's see here. I'm going to just go back out and walk over to the. We have two radio contests run by Paul Rochelot. There's two contests this time. There's Crosley. I mean, take a look at these pieces. Absolutely stunning pieces here of Crosley. You got that. Look at that dial face. Of course, the famous dial, the dashboard radios, early Crosley. And of course, someone has a Crosley record player. I guess that must be a Redux, but that's still fun. But take a look at this display. I know whose this is, and just what a beautiful, fantastic display he has of Crosley data book, the Crosley car, the Crosley Hot Shot for anyone who know anything about Crosley cars, Crosley tube. You know, just fantastic. And we got a Crosley advertisement here. A Cardinal? Who doesn't like a Cardinal? And now we're sort of heading over to the hi-fi area. We have a variety of. Oh, this is still Crosley. Forgive me. This is the Crosley as well. Model 50. Wow. And now we're heading over to what we call the hi-fi section. Here we have this Western Electric disc recorder. Wow. How cool. A Marantz 1030. Wow. Reel to reel. Take a look at the various items here. That's really cool. At any rate, as we look around, this is reasonably well attended. As I walk around and as I walk back outside, I think I can sort of wrap this up by saying yet another great Brookline Event Center event. This is Spring Brookline 2024. The weather is holding. It's actually brightening skies a little bit, and like I said, the gods of Vintage Electronics have smiled upon us. So I hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you. If there's anything you regret you should have come for this event, come for our fall event. There'll be lots of goodies to be found. Anyway, thank you, everybody.